Alright, what's up everybody? Zap here. And I just want to talk about Killzone 3 and all the haters out there. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to all the haters of Killzone 3, because for a while I was just wondering, like, how do all these people hate Killzone 3? And not even just Killzone 3, but even the PlayStation in general, you know? Because for a while no one was really saying much about PS3, because let's face it, PS3 was down and out like the last few years, since the fucking launch of the PS3, I believe in 2007. You know, nothing was really popping for Sony. And you know, now that Sony has announced all these games coming out in 2011, everyone is kind of jumping on the Sony hate train, you know, because nothing's really coming out for their platform, you know. Fucking Xbox has announced Gears of War and Mass Effect thus far, and I don't even know what the hell is going on with Nintendo. I don't really follow Nintendo shit, but from what I can gather, they're going to be focusing more on the 3DS than the Nintendo Wii this year. So I mean, that's just a whole nother bag of shit right there. So yeah, like now that there's nothing for them for the Xbox and the Nintendo Wii fanboys to rant and rave about on their console, they turn to dissing the console that does have the forefront, that does have the limelight right now, which is Sony. And rather than just, you know, say, hey, you guys got this year, or saying, hey, you guys actually do have some decent stuff coming out this year, they resort to dissing the console, not just the console itself, but the games and the people who own the console and want to buy the games, you know. Like I can understand if you just say, hey, I don't like these games, or I don't really like that console. But to go as far as to insult the entire fan base behind that console is a little bit immature and a little bit stupid. Now, this whole video is really mainly geared towards the hate that Killzone 3 has been getting, and the main complaint that a lot of people are having with Killzone 3 is the controls and the movement. First off, as far as the button layout goes, you can easily just change that. That's not a big deal. No one's really having too much of an issue with that, but that seems to be, you know, something that gets brought up from time to time, is the control scheme. You can change that. But as far as the movement goes, you're gonna have a little bit of weight on your character, because let's face it, if you're running around carrying a bunch of weapons and gear, you're not gonna run like a fucking ninja like you do in Call of Duty, you know. Excuse me. Damn Reese's Pieces. But yeah, you're not gonna be fucking running around at light speed like a goddamn Sonic the Hedgehog. So there's gonna be a little bit of slowdown in your movements. But another thing that people are saying is like, oh, I can't really move from left to right really fast, and I feel like I'm running into walls and stuff like that. Adjust your fucking sensitivity, stupid. You take 2 seconds in the options menu to adjust your sensitivity, and I guarantee you'll feel a lot better. I can tell you that much. You'll feel a whole lot better if you just did that. But other than that, no one's complaining about the gameplay too much. The only gameplay complaint I have is the fact that there's no limit on the number of players can be a certain class at once on one team. And what I mean by that is there can be an entire team of nothing but infiltrators disguised as a member of your team, you know, and vice versa. So you're constantly getting snuck up on by people, and you know, that just really hinders you from capturing objectives and doing all this other stuff. And it just kind of ruins the balancing. I hope that gets tweaked, but you know, it's something that can be dealt with in game anyway. But yeah, man, the Killzone 3 beta is freaking awesome thus far. I don't really have too much of a gripe with it, but all these people are just jumping on the hate train. You know, it's like, oh my god, a good game on the PlayStation, we have to bash it ASAP, and it cracks me up, because I'm reading and I'm watching a lot of these videos and reading some of these reviews, and You know, I can respect those opinions. You know, not the game's not gonna appeal to everyone, but the thing that gets me is when people are dissing the game, they've never even played the game, and they're basically going off of what other people are saying. Like they're like, oh, these people are saying that the controls suck, so the controls really do suck. It's like, really? Because last time I checked, for every one person saying the controls suck, there's about 100 other people saying that the controls are just fine. You know? So rather than be a fucking robot, how about you know, come up with your own opinion and stop being a bandwagoner and a dick rider. You know what I mean? Rather than spend all of your time trying to make a game look bad, which you really can't do with Killzone. I mean, you can try as hard as you want to make Killzone look bad, but the game looks fucking phenomenal. It plays great, and when people play it, they're having a fucking blast with it. So, I mean, rather than do that, why don't you spend more of your time trying to make the console you do like look good? You know, if you like the Wii, rather than waste your time trying to make 360 and PlayStation 3 look bad, try and tell people who don't have a Wii why they should get one. You know. And the same goes for any other console fanboy out there. Just plain and simple, you know. But I am enjoying this. I am enjoying Killzone, and I like the fact that I'm uploading these videos and I'm making people say, you know what, dude, I really need to get a PlayStation just for this game. And if you're gonna get a PlayStation just for this game, then I couldn't think of a better reason to get one, because this game is phenomenal. But hey, you've also got Uncharted 3 to look forward to. The fucking PS3 version of Mortal Kombat 9 is getting the exclusive character Kratos from God of War series in it. There isn't going to be an exclusive character on the Xbox 360 version, which is unfortunate, because I was really hoping to see someone like Scourge from Gears of War or something like that in there. But, you know, the PS3 version is just another reason why you should get that one. Let's see. You got Little Big Planet 2 is already out, which is already hosting a whole bunch of user-created content. You know, there's just so many good games coming out, or good games that are already out. You got Infamous 2 coming out if you like single-player stuff. And then the icing on the cake for me really is the fact that Steam, which is PC gaming software, you know, they do the it's made by the guys who did you know, Portal, Team Fortress, all that stuff. They're going to be doing cross-platform gaming with PlayStation 3 owners. Like, you can actually sign into your Steam account from your PlayStation and play games like Portal 2 and such cross-platform with PC players. And I'm hoping that they do stuff like that. Like, in the future, if they did decide to bring out Left 4 Dead 3 on the PS3, we could see some cross-platform gaming. And being that the PlayStation does allow for mod support, that we could see some of these mods playable on the PS3. So that would definitely be a big thumbs up for me, seeing as how I do love PC gaming. I don't play it as much as I used to, but I do love gaming on my PC, you know. But, you know, stop the hate. And if you're gonna disagree with something, at least form your own opinion. Stop being a D-rider, you know what I mean? Just play your games, have fun with them, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Thank y'all for watching, and I will be getting back to the Dead Space 2 playthrough shortly after this.